What's good, y'all? In this thing. Today I'm going to be giving you the best budget Christmas gifts for filmmakers and photographers. Let's get it. Alright, so with Christmas being right around the corner, some of us, as myself, sometimes scramble to get Christmas gifts when you had all year to do it, but then you scramble at the last minute to get Christmas gifts for people. And sometimes the hardest people to get Christmas gifts I feel like, are photographers and filmmakers. The reason being is because gear is so expensive. So it's like, what should I get? Should I just get them maybe like a card or something? Or, I don't know, a bag of chips? But I'm going to be giving you the best budget Christmas gifts for filmmakers, photographers, videographers. Yeah, you get it. And these are in no way, shape, or form in order or anything like that. So, yeah. Item number 1, SD cards. So I have a mini stash of SD cards, including the one that's in this camera, obviously, to record. SD cards, I feel like you can never have too many. You can always get 32 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes, 120 gigabytes, 256 gigabytes. I mean, the list goes on. There's a whole bunch of different brands and everything that you can use, but the brand that I use is SanDisk. I know you can't see that all the way from here, but obviously super small. I'm sure at some point you've all seen an SD card. One of the good ones that you can get is the ones that you can get a micro SD card, and obviously just now on Amazon you can get a SD card for as little as $7.42 for 32 gigabytes, and for 256 gigabytes that is $36.49 US. That's definitely one thing to get as a Christmas gift. Alright, item number 2 is an external hard drive. So again, there is so many different kinds and brands and yada yada yada, but this kind right here is the one that I currently use for everything right now. I have 3 of these. This is 1 terabyte, and I actually got this at Walmart for like around $50 US, of course. So yeah, this brand is WD. Haven't had any problems. I've been using these for a while. Again, I have 3 of these, and these you can use on Windows and Mac. So definitely versatile there. And again, this is 1 terabyte. You can go up to, I think, like 5 terabytes with these, but obviously this is a good Christmas gift, because if you were anything like me and before you didn't know where to dump your what am I saying? You didn't know where to dump your footage, and you know, it's like storage is full and you're trying to like make space, and then you get the little like USBs, and then those just fill up, and you know, this is good. Instead of them deleting their footage and then not having it and be like, well, I'll just save it on YouTube. I know you've been there. I've been there. Actually, my girlfriend is there right now, dumping footage, but maybe I'll get her one of these, and you know, great Christmas gift. All you do is plug it into a USB. You can set it at automatic backups. And another good thing about these is it comes with a 3-year limited warranty. So if anything happens between that time frame, you're covered. All right, moving on to number 3, we have the 5-in-1 reflector. So this is really good, especially for photographers, because 5-in-1 reflector, hold on. So this bad boy, I'm actually not gonna open it, but I'll open it. Actually, no, I changed my mind, because I don't have that much space right here. But it has, obviously, you know, different colors. You can kind of see the gold. You got white. Let's see here. Silver. And then there's a translucent for diffusion. And then black. So obviously it's not going to be messy like this. I actually broke my zipper off. That's why it looks like this. So let's just put this back up. But yes, that is definitely good for photographers. I mean, filmmakers use it too, but mainly photographers if they do a lot of portrait work, or you know, just a lot of work outside or even inside to get that reflection of any type. So that is a great one to get. And on Amazon, it is $27.49 US. So it's pretty cheap. Of course, like anything else, there's a whole bunch of different companies and stuff that you can get it from. That is Newer, if you're familiar with them, so they're a pretty good company as well. All right, moving on to number 4, which is actually this microphone right here. I actually did a whole video on it. It was my last video, so you can go ahead and check that out. But this bad boy is $59.99. It is a desk mic that they can use obviously for YouTube, podcast, you know, filming, whatever they want to do. So it's really good. I mean, maybe not necessarily for the photography type, unless they want to do, you know, stuff like this, talking about the photos or something. But as far as filmmakers go, if they want to do any type of video and they need a microphone, this right here. Again, if you're interested, you can go ahead and check out my video that I did kind of talking about this mic and everything like that. And yeah, it's actually a great option for filmmakers, and it's only $59.99. Number 5 is actually also a microphone, which is this bad boy here, which is the Rode Video Micro. Now, this one is obviously not a sit microphone, a standalone, a stationary is what I'm looking for. It's not a stationary microphone like the pseudo tack, but obviously for filmmakers, vloggers, YouTubers, this would be a great option. So this, you get your dead cat, obviously. It has a shock mount. It has obviously this cord to plug into your camera and the mic. This is a pretty good camera for its price, which is $79.99. Now you might be thinking this isn't really that low of a price, and I feel, you know, this is definitely an option. There's a whole bunch of different options that I'm sure you can find on Amazon, but you do get a 1-year extended warranty with this on Amazon. So yeah, you can definitely check it out, and I'm sure they'll be very appreciative. If they're not, take it back and get a refund. Number 6 on the list is the Aputure MC Light. So if you haven't seen them, it's just a small light over here, actually lighting up my the side. But this is what it looks like. Just turn that off for a second. It's small, it's magnetic, it can change colors. You can't really tell. You can kind of look at my hand and see. But yeah, it is RGB. It has different effects. However, this is $90, so it's still under $100 if that's the budget that you're going for. But this is definitely a good bang for your buck because it does a lot. It's magnetic. I've had it for a while, haven't had any problems. You can connect your phone to it and take a picture of a color, and it will match with the color on here. And you know, it just does a whole bunch of different effects. So if you wanted to kind of look more in depth on that, there's a whole bunch of different YouTube videos that go in depth with this, but this would be a very good option if they are looking for some type of compact light that can do a lot of different things or different colors or whatever the case may be. I will say it's obviously not as strong as like a large softbox. So this is what was lighting just like a little accent color here. So it doesn't just fill up a whole room or anything like that, but for a lot of different projects or accent color and things like that, it is perfect for photographers and filmmakers. And actually, if you saw my short film Unexpected, I used that light entirely for the color that you see there. You know, I did have obviously like a ring light that I was using as well, or like some of the house lights, but for specifically the color that I was using, that was only the Aputure light, no other additional lights. So if you wanted to check that out to kind of see how it performs, there you go. All right, number 8, which I feel like is probably one of the cheapest, but I feel like it is perfect, at least for a lot of us. Notebook, or aka what I like to call an Ideabook. So now these can range from like $49.99 to like $10. So this is actually really good, and the one that I have, my Ideabook, it has like, you know, a little elastic thing so you can close it so it's just not flapping everywhere. And then obviously, now I lost my page, but the string to where you can like mark if you need to come back or whatever. But yeah, this is where I keep all of my ideas in this here book. And then the one that I have obviously has like a little flap. I don't ever put anything here, but I guess you can put like cards or little idea notes or just whatever. I feel like it's very important to have something like this for really anybody, but for, you know, filmmakers especially, and photographers. Because you know, when you have a dream and you wake up and you're like, oh, that would be like a really good movie or a really good short film, or you know, I need to take a picture of something that I saw in my dream, or maybe you're just sitting there and something pops in your head and you're like, oh, I won't forget, or I'll put it in my phone. Phones work just fine. Obviously, that's free if you have one. But sometimes it's really good writing down or drawing out creatively what you see, so that way when you look back, you have all your notations, you know, you have visually what you jot down. So a notebook, or aka an Ideabook, is definitely one that I would suggest. And I got mine at Walmart, and I think I paid $5 and some change for this. So I'm telling you, if you ain't using a notebook, use it today. Number 8 is a tripod. So these typically range from like $25.99 and up. Honestly, it just kind of depends on what kind of tripod you're getting and really what kind of tripod you're getting, to be honest, because there's some that are I guess I don't want to say poorly built, but they're not as strong, and it's just kind of like a quick 1-2 tripod just to obviously support your camera. And then you have the real hefty duty tripods that can do all types of different things and all of that. But if you just kind of get one of like the beginner type basic tripods, which, you know, actually work pretty well, to be honest. Yeah, they can just range from like $25.99 and up. So honestly, just depends. So if they don't have a tripod, obviously it's good to have one for photography and filmmaking. So that is definitely another great Christmas gift. And number 9, speaking of tripods in that realm, we have the Joby Gorillapod. So obviously the controversy around this is that the legs fall off sometimes, and the thing underneath here, you know, gets loose. So that's definitely something to take in consideration. I've seen both of those happen with this one specifically, not the legs falling off, but it does get loose. But these are one of the best vlogging or like mini tripod, quote unquote, companies and gadgets. Now they do have the switch pod. I don't have that. I haven't even used it. So you can always take a look into that as well. But this is definitely an option, and it's flexible. So obviously you can, you know, this right here. You know what, just take this off the list. Next, but I will say, if you still are interested in these, for the smaller ones, it's $22.95, and for the bigger ones, it is $49.61. I got this a little while ago, so maybe it's built a little better, but those are the prices in case you want to check it out. And the last thing, which is probably one of the best gifts, to be honest, for photographers and filmmakers, it's just a Visa card. And the reason why I say Visa card is because, number 1, you can put any amount on it. So if you have a budget, if any of these didn't fit your budget and you're like, no, I don't like any of those, I mean, you could put a $5 Visa card and be like, here you go, Merry Christmas, have fun, you know. Number 2, they can go out and buy their own gear or just use that money to save up for the gear that they want. And number 3, you know, there's presets out there, or LUTs, whatever you want to call them, that a lot of people want to purchase. And so if you give them, I don't know, a Rode video mic, and they're like, oh, well, thanks, I didn't really want that, I wanted some presets, then they have a Visa card where they can purchase presets, which are basically, I guess for the people that don't know, filters, so to speak, for your photos. So yeah, Visa card is definitely an option. Can't go wrong with the Visa card. So that is probably the top of the list, I guess, for a Christmas gift for filmmakers and photographers. If none of these fit your budget, or you just don't like any of the options. So let me know in the comments, are you getting any of these options? Do you have some of these options yourself? Or, you know, just in general, what are you getting your photographer or videographer, filmmaker friend? But all right, y'all, don't forget to do all the things, the liking, the subscribing, the commenting. All right, y'all, I'm out.